Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to Quest Field in Seattle, Washington. I'm Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. They catch him at the 26-yard line. They'll give it off here. Hightower picks up a yard on the play. Hightower gets a handoff to the right.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He gets to about the 44-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
First down and 10. Ball on the 44. Handoff up the middle. He fights forward to about the 46. They're looking now at 2nd and 8. Ball on the 46-yard line. Looks to throw it. Interception. And he's tackled at the 37. And that throw will cost them possession.
Well, you always hear that sometimes it's better to just take a sack, and clearly there it would have been. Of course, it's really easy for us to say we don't have those 300-pound guys chasing us.
Complete. Nice catch.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Gerald Hayes was there to bring him down. Nice running for a gain of 6. That brings up second down. The offense sets up 8 yards away from the end zone here. Surveys the field.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Eight yards away from the score. Hasselbeck with the give. Touchdown, Seahawks. So after the pick, the offense puts up points on this possession. Olindo Mare adds the extra point. Seattle is up a touchdown. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Taken from the 3-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Good coverage downfield. He knocks it away at the last second. Leroy Hill was defending on the play. And from their own 25-yard line. Dumps it out right. Picked off. He's dropped down at the 23. The Seahawks defense has come up with 2 big picks now in the first half. Jones takes a handoff. Jones loses the ball. There's a battle for it. Seattle is able to fall on it.
Huge effort to maintain possession of the ball. When you're mixing it up at the bottom of one of those piles of big bodies and clawing and scratching, it's tough.
Seattle lines up for a 1st and goal here, trying to make it a 2-score game. Rolls to his right.
They were trying to work that ball down the field. There really wasn't anything there. They dump it off, and not much underneath either.
And just 7 yards from a touchdown now. Looking for a man. He's got it! Touchdown! So with that, they took advantage of the interception and added points to the board. And he adds the point after. Camps under it. He will start from his own 5. The Cardinals suffered an interception on their last possession. Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit. That's a 2-yard loss.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
Brings up 2nd down and about 12 yards to go. The Rock sitting at the 23. Hammered as he lets it go.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Still looking for an open man. Uh-oh! Watch out!
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Opts for a short throw.
Derek Anderson is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Anderson gives it left. He's brought down at the 47-yard line.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He's searching for a receiver. Earl Thomas was there for the stop.
The Cardinals are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. They'll go with the run once again.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
And it's 2nd and 12 yards to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Goes through his progression. He's wrestled down at the 34-yard line. Pass completed. Gain of 9. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Anderson hands off to the left. They'll be short. They'll line up for a very long field goal attempt. This will be a 51-yard try. He splits the uprights. He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that one? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. And he gathers it at the 6-yard line. The Seahawks got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Jones on the inside handoff. Jones runs for a 4-yard pickup. From their own 33-yard line. Pass is short right side. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. They're going deep. Hauls it in.
And when you get a wide receiver with that kind of talent on the outside, he is a threat to take it all the way on any play.
We've played a quarter. The score is 14-3. The big gain through the air sets up the offense with another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Jones gains about a yard on the play. Second down and 9. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. Checks down to the short pass. Golden Tate was the intended receiver on the play. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Short pass to his left.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
It's up and it's good. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals will start this drive at the 23-yard line. Anderson hands it off. 7 yards. That'll bring up second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Looks left. Here's a short pass.
The Cardinals haven't been lighting it up in the passing game yet, have they, Tom? They've been running some very conservative plays.
Man, why are we doing this?
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Hightower on the give. The stop was made by Tutupu. Hightower picks up a yard on the play. It's now 2nd and 9. Anderson with the draw play. 4-yard gain, and now it's 3rd down. Third down now, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Good coverage downfield. It's tipped away. Great defense. Andre Roberts was his intended target. It's 4th down. The Cardinals are lining up to punt it away. He makes it out to about the 27-yard line. He's going to pass. He's dropped down at the 48-yard line. First down and 10. Hasselbeck hands it left.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes. Tremendous effort and good teamwork by the Cardinals.
Not many plays in the playbook designed to get this kind of yardage. Third down and long. Hauls it in. And that play could have easily gone for 6.
And when you start to hit a couple of big pass plays, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. They no longer feel quite as brave coming up and defending those short passes.
That'll make it 1st and goal following a big pass. Looking end zone. Butler was the intended receiver. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam. Thank you for smelling great, man. Going up top for the end zone. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So that'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 9. Surveys the field. Hasselbeck has it slip through his hands. Fumble.
Yeah, I had one coach tell me one time that if you really want to get an attaboy on this defense, you have to strip that ball out and recover it. It's not enough to just get it out.
And the tackle was made by Lawyer Malloy.
The Cardinals will maybe get kick-started a little bit after that catch. Their passing game hasn't exactly been very impressive so far.
They line up at the 36. Looking for a man.
Larry Fitzgerald just brings so much to the table. His size, quickness, playmaking ability to get off the jam at the line of scrimmage. A talented receiver that likes the spotlight and wants to put on a show.
They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. That'll make it 2nd down with 10 to go. Still looking for an open man. Jones was the intended receiver on the play. Searching for an open man. We'll probably see the punt unit here as that incompletion brings up 4th down. The Cardinals are lining up to punt this one away. The ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. They'll take over at the 20. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 22.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Fakes a handoff and tackled immediately. So it's third down, 13 to go following the sack. Moves to his right.
That was a very good effort by the Cardinals.
So after the sack, it's now fourth down and long. He makes it out to about the 47-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 47-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Flips it out short. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass.
Everybody just calm down. Focus.
So they line up at the 47. Good coverage downfield. Knocked loose before he could bring it in. Breaston got blasted and just couldn't hang on.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
Surveys the field. Larry Fitzgerald was his intended target. It's fourth down. The Cardinals ready to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Looking for a man. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 24. He rolls to his left. Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Third down and 10 coming up here. Short throw to the right.
The Cardinals came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
Fourth down. The Seahawks lining up to punt. He makes it out to about the 30-yard line. Rolls to his right. Flag down. First time we've seen one today. And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
Doucette was the intended receiver. On their own 20-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. They line it up at the 41. Dumps it short. He's wrestled down at the 48-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Has a man short to his left. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Goes through his progression. Brings it in for a completion. Breaston on the receiving end and his first catch of the game. They line up at the 17. Moves to his right. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended receiver on the play.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Rolling out to his right.
If a quarterback's really good, he can anticipate that corner blitz because he sees the coverage shift over to that side. Obviously, you can't blitz a corner and leave the guy open without shifting the coverage. That time, the quarterback had no idea.
The kick is no good. The offense will take over at the 32-yard line. His pass will fall incomplete. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 17-3. Seattle awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter. And he gets the ball at the 5. He gets out to the 28-yard line. Jones takes it up the middle. Jones gains about a yard on the play. Second down and 9. Short pass to his left. And he's tackled at the 31.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on second down, now you're bringing up a third down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense. Matt Hasselbeck is really a perfect West Coast style of quarterback. He's quick in the pocket. He has a quick release. He understands defenses, and he rarely makes those mental mistakes.
They hand it off again.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
He rolls out to the right. Iwabima picks it off.
You don't want to stop being aggressive, but at some point in the second half when you have a lead, you have to at least be smart. No turnovers, no big chances. He did both there.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now we're down to just a one-possession game, and things will get interesting from here.
Jay Feely hits the PAT. It's now a 7-point game. Arizona will kick it deep. Forsett is back to receive the kick. And he gets the ball at the 5. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Personal foul, flipping by the receiving team. First down.
The offense will start at the 11. Sweep left. He's dropped down at the 12. Here's a halfback. Sheds the tackle. Gashes the defense for a pickup of 9. And so it will be 3rd down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. It's a pass. And the pass falls incomplete. Golden Tate was his intended target.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Fourth down. The Seahawks are lining up to punt this one away. It's a fumble. Seattle recovers it.
You know, Tom, I just get the feeling he was trying to make too much happen out there. Sometimes you just get the ball, get what you can, and get on the ground. You cannot afford to cough it up there.
They'll start at the 36-yard line. On the ground with the tailback. A gain of 6. That brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down. The offense needs about 4 for the first. He rolls out to his right. Golden Tate makes his 3rd catch of the game. They line up at the 18. He throws downfield. Branch drops it. Hushmanzada scoops it up and is still on his feet. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Counter, right. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks need 4 plays to go the 35 yards to the end zone.
Leon Washington is one of my favorite players in the league. He brings a spark to this offense, and you can see it on plays like that. He just has it.
And the point after is good. And he gets the ball at the 5. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals will begin this drive at the 24-yard line. They'll work the right side. Hightower gets 6 yards on the play. Here's the throw. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended receiver. So it's 3rd down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Here's the pass. He catches it, but he's out of bounds, incomplete.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
Forsett takes it at the 25.
The Seahawks are looking like a confident bunch on offense right now. If they can put together another touchdown drive here, they'll have a significant advantage.
Racks up 7 tough yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's now 2nd and 3. Breaking through up the gut. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's still on his feet, looking for a receiver. The offense comes to the line here with 14 to go following the sack. He gets off the throw. Golden Tate is able to make his 4th reception. Fumble on the play.
Turnovers can definitely turn the football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
Hit hard as he throws.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
Third down and 9. Ball on the 35. Deep pass. End zone.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
They call on the field goal unit. This will be a 52-yarder. He splits the uprights. He really came through on the long-distance attempt.
You don't make a kick like that without a perfect hold and a perfect snap. But let's give this kicker some credit. That was an extraordinary effort.
And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. He makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Rolls to his right. So at the end of 3, the score is 27-10. The Cardinals are looking at a 3-possession deficit as we start the 4th quarter. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended receiver on the play.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Good coverage downfield. Larry Fitzgerald was his intended target.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Not much indecision by the coach here. He'll keep the offense out there to go for it.
They felt like a field goal wasn't going to help them there, so they tried to convert, but the defense made the play and got off the field.
Gets the pass off. He's tackled at the 18.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. Searching for an open man. And he's out of bounds. Incomplete. Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Jones gets the call.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Forsett off the left side. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down. They'll line up the field goal unit. This one from 31 yards out. The kick is good. And he'll return this one from the 7. He makes it back to the 25. The Cardinals will set up shop at the 25. Hightower on the handoff, and he's tackled at the 35. So they line up at the 35. The give to the tailback. Another conservative call when the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and really the way the game is played these days, if you're good enough throwing the football, you can make conservative pass calls that are essentially like run plays.
And he adds the point after. Over 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And our score, the Seahawks, 37. The Cardinals, 10. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. He gets to about the 27 and goes down. Surveys the field. Up top. Oh, he hauls it in. First down, 10 to go. Dumps it out right. He's wrestled down at the 43-yard line. That pass play goes nowhere. So that will make it second down. Looking for a man. He's dragged down on the play. They're now looking at a 3rd and long after the sack. He's searching for a receiver. Complete. Nice catch.
Derek Anderson is really feeling it right now. He's got the hot hand, and, normally he's not a guy that's going to hit a bunch of passes in a row, but he's hot right now.
They hand it off. He's dropped down at the 39-yard line. They go to their hurry-up offense. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
Derek Anderson is not really known for his accuracy, but, boy, he sure is getting the job done on this series.
First down, 10 to go. Passes short right side. Gets a nice gain on the completion, his second so far of this drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball.
Extra point is good. Arizona comes out in the onside kick formation. The Seahawks recover the onside kick.
It's been a rough game for them for sure. At this point, you got to think they're probably just going to be glad this one's over.
Hasselbeck hands it off. He's brought down at the 31. Jones gains around 6 yards on the run. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Golden Tate was the intended receiver. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Gives it off. Forsett fumbles the ball. Lennon recovers a fumble.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
False start. Offense.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. Defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react. Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Still looking for an open man. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Goes through his progression. Doucette was the intended receiver on the play.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
And it appears that the coach will keep his offense out there. They might have mistimed the snap on that.
Well, no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but I suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
They'll take over at the 15. Gives it up the gut.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Hasselbeck, hands off. Jones fumbles. There's a battle for it. Seattle will maintain possession.
I'm not really sure who got to that ball first. I think it changed possessions a few times at the bottom of that pile, but the offense came away with it, and they earned it.
Forsett gets the ball left side. Another touchdown. This is out of hand.
One score is nice, but two, that is really special. And ask any fantasy football player out there, if this guy's on your team, you're almost as happy as he is right now.
The PAT is up and good. We're nearing the 2-minute warning in the fourth. The Seahawks, 44. The Cardinals, 17. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Collects it at the 7. He stopped at the 24-yard line. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. First down, 10 to go. He's going deep. He's wrestled down at the 37.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
False start, offense.
Repeat, first down.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. You know, defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react.
Just barely gets rid of it. And he's tackled at the 39-yard line. Short throw to the right. He's dropped down at the 28-yard line. Derek Anderson is really carving up this defense with yet another completion. He's now up over the 300-yard passing mark. The referee is going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it.
Nice work to get that ball and cover it up. He's a hustling player. He got there, and then he's strong enough to get it out of the pile.
Second down and 9. Jones gets the carry left side. Jones picks up a yard on the play. From their own 31-yard line. Forsett gets the carry, right side. That's all from Quest Field. We have highlights and stats coming up next. Stay with us. Here's today's swagger player of the game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.